Alright, let's get this all up and running. So, goal for today is to. I think the goal is to try to beat it. Don't know if that's. But the goal is to get far enough in. Here's the long and short. We're going to be playing Ditto Only. My Dittos are over leveled, but they're as low as I can get them. It's unfortunate. The only way to acquire Ditto is by catching them somewhere. Alright, cool. Everything's set up. We should be good now. So, the too long TLDR. We're only using Dittos for this run. We're in BDSP because there wasn't really a way to use Imposter Dittos from in Gen 1. So, here's the goal. We're going to use these 6 Dittos in order to beat Brilliant Diamond. Now, one thing to note, they have weird names. Most of them, minus this first one. That's because all of these were breeding Pokemon that I caught back in BDS, or back in X and Y's Friend Safari. So these Dittos are 10 years old, and they're finally going to win a fight. They are a little high level. They might not listen to me. That might just happen. Remember and make sure we're going the right way. We are not. So, there's a high probability they won't listen to us. However, that'll fix itself eventually. There's a couple of big problems we're going to run into. Pokemon might not have moves that are super effective against themselves. That's a big red flag. We're going to have to watch this animation a lot. That's a big red flag. They might not listen to us. Big red flag. I'm hoping this run goes well, but there's a high probability that it's going to be stressful. TMs won't do anything. Luckily, this game, you don't need a HM friend. It'll be nice. But I'm going to try to skip as many fights as I can. A, because we're already grossly overleveled. B, I don't really want to fight everything. Also, I'm going to apologize now. The weather's been beating me up. I might have to take more breaks than I usually do. Thank you. Well, let's start with a berry fight. Oh. Right, we have to go to the mine to get his. What up, man? How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. We are doing a Ditto Only run. It's going to be a hot mess. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to duck everything. I know I just started. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I have to go help with something. I shouldn't be long. I'm sorry. Be right back. I'm sorry. I am so sorry about that. We should be free now. Let's get back to it. Ugh, it like makes me want to restart the stream because I literally wasted all the momentum I had. Haha. Whatever. Let's start this rook fight and go from there. Yeah. Go back to your home. Nobody wants you here. I need you to go back home so I can fight you. Alright. So, I don't know how hard this is going to be. I'm hoping it's going to be easy. If it's easy, I want to have it, or at least, like, doable. I'm going to try to knock out this run by, like, tomorrow. I get the feeling it's not going to be easy. And I'm not going to be able to knock out this run until, like, 4 or 5 weeks from now. But we're at least going to put in the time for today and tomorrow. See how the run goes and then go from there. And then maybe after this run, I'll do a challenge run that's nice to me for a little bit, because I keep picking like absolute misery. Or maybe we'll just move on to the next. We'll move on to the next Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. What up, Delta Rose? How you doing today? Not a whole lot. I'm doing well. We're just getting started with the Ditto Only run. I have no idea how well this is going to go. We have 6 Dittos that are 10 years old. And were mostly used for breeding before this, so. Every Ditto minus this one has a weird name. Alright, so the gimmick with Imposter is when we send out our Pokemon, they will turn into our opponent's Pokemon, and we can use their moves. As you can see here, we only have 5 PP for each of their moves. Also, our Dittos might not obey. This might be harder than I wanted it to be. We'll see how much rollout does. Several hours removing car window tint. Yuck. I'm sorry. I think we have a different issue. This game is so much worse than it usually is for obedience. Is BDSP's obedience way worse? Oh my god, this might be impossible because this obedience is way worse. What up, Brodo? How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. We are currently being frustrated at obedience. Oh, he went to sleep. Perfect. I feel like this is the worst obedience that I've ever witnessed in Pokemon. I think I've done one attack. I didn't mean to do that. This is bad. Also, the names are all wacky because they were breeding Dittos, because whenever you went to the Pokemon farm in X and Y, every Pokemon you caught had 2 perfect IVs. This is bad. Oh, why, thank you. I enjoy being a little slime. Are we just gonna get womboed? A good thing for my... I'm like, oh man, this is bad. This is really bad. Come on! Are you kidding me? I've never had obedience be this bad. This is delightfully miserable. At this point, that Geodude might struggle to death before this happens. And it's not like I could breed more Dittos. That's not really a thing. Oh my god, the one rollout I did missed. Okay. It's fine. Maybe he'll just struggle to death. Maybe that's our way out. All of his Pokemon will struggle. I think it would be more effective if I grabbed these Dittos by the blob and just whipped them as hard as I could at the Geodude. I think it would be more effective if I did that. Are you kidding? This is misery. Like, literally. And that's only funny to me. That's even funnier to me because, like, there is a Geodude spinning top toy from either Burger King or McDonald's. I can't remember which one. But they had a kids meal toy, which was literally a spinning Geodude. Or was it a Golem? It might have been a Golem. Either way, it fits into this, so now, like, Beyblade Dittos is all I got in my brain. We lost the speed tie. I'm about to have gone through 4 Dittos, and we've done maybe a quarter of its life? We're gonna chalk this down to not an easy run. Why do I hate myself? I do have another way to do this run. And it would be in Sword and Shield, and we would actually be able to catch the Dittos. However, the setup for it takes a while, and that's why I didn't want to do it. So here's Max Defsa, which is Max Defense and Special Attack. You can tell what this one was used to breed for. I'm gonna lose my mind. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna lose my mind. This is the first one of these in a while that I've had to really deal with obedience. So I think we'll try this like 3 more times, and if this one doesn't work, I have an idea. This is salvageable, weirdly. But we'll try this again. If we'll do this like once or twice more. If this is unrealistic and not going to work, we can pivot it into Sword, and I know how to make it work. You all are just gonna have to deal with the setup. Basically doing the setup with me. It's not, like, crazy difficult. It's just a little time consuming. So we'll try this fight one more time. And if I can't even get through the Geodude. Reminds me of the time I beat Sword with mostly a Beware named Dio because I was bored. Yeah, that's kind of what this feels like, except it's more masochistic, and I hate myself because it is Dittos. We might be pivoting to Pokemon Shield. Which, again, won't be that bad, actually. Okay, he's out of PP, so... You know what? How hard is it to get wishing stones? I'm gonna do some investigation while we're doing this. Oh, not hard to get at all. Okay. Alright, so I think... You know what? I'll ask y'all. So, my idea is pivoting to Pokemon Sword and Shield. And in order to do that, I can very easily go to a... like a wishing well that always has Dittos in it. We'll have to do some time manipulation, but it won't be that bad. I can either try to suffer through this and make it work, which I don't think is going to happen, or we can start a new run from scratch and do it that way. I think we're better off trying to move this to Sword and Shield. That does mean I have to get through the beginning. So it might take a hot minute. But if y'all are ready to buckle in... Did we do damage, or is he just hurting himself? Don't give me hope like this. Okay, yes. Okay. To Sword and Shield. Give me 2 seconds. I basically need to check if there's no save file on this one. And if there is a save file, then I have to delete it. What challenge was I doing? Was I just playing this? It certainly looks like I was just playing it. Alright, let's go delete that save file real quick, and then we can start there. Doop. And... doop. Let's see. For you. Oh, I know. Let me in. Okay. Let me update the titles and stuff. I don't have a thumbnail. you'll get that for tomorrow. Boop. Boop. We'll just be we. We are playing. But Pokemon Sword and Shield. And then I gotta edit it over here. Oh, I didn't edit in the game. Oh, bros. Well, the good news is we get to hear the best gym theme in the entire franchise. And I truly stand by the fact that I think Sword and Shield has the best gym theme. Alright, let's just hope we can get through this very quickly. And I will do my best to get us to a exciting beginning. Dynamax is so cool. Let me make sure I know where this place is. I should. Not Calla. Sorry, Galar. I'm like 80% sure I know where I need to go. I'm gonna have to use our starter for a little bit. I just have to get to the wild area. Well, I can get to the wild area before we start the first gym. So... went too far. This, please. This is gonna be a whack run. I like that they finally made designs for the Pokemon characters' moms. That's really all I got for that. Stony Wilderness is what it's called. There's one that is guaranteed to be a Ditto. I like how every excuse I try to find to beat BDSP has really just bitten me in the butt. Okay, it's exactly the one I thought it was. Alright, let's go get Leon, who I still think is one of my favorite champions. I know people love Cynthia because of how much of like an overwhelming presence she is. Yeah, so like that's I'm so glad it's somebody else who enjoys Hop. My entire complaint for this game that I've always had is just that like Hop, watching Hop get his hopes destroyed really is brutal. It is the worst part of this game. And the worst part is it's all our fault. No, it's not all our fault. Fade certainly helps with destroying his emotions, but this entire game is literally just going, hey Hop, I know you like think you're a cool trainer and everything, but like you forget I'm actually the shit. The one thing that does make me sad, and this is just more of like a meta commentary, is the amount of sponsors he has on his cape. Leon's either rolling in the dough, or being a champion pays nothing. Because that man's got so many sponsors on that cape. Makes me think that man eats dirt for dinner. Hey, good luck, you two. Here's your Pokemon. I'm gonna take who I always take, which I believe is canonically the correct option. And that is my guy, Scorbunny. What's your odd opinion when it comes to these starters? Don't worry, Sobble. Yeah, Hop, yell at that grill. Cook faster! Their designs are mid, but specifically because they have almost identical builds. I assume you mean for the basics? Because the silhouettes for the stage 2s are certainly much better. Man, I wish I did all of this beforehand. I hate the beginning of Sword and Shield. I like the game's visual style and kind of wish that they stuck to it in a way. Yeah. The babies are just tiny, are just tiny bodies with big old heads like Little's Pet Shop. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, so like my biggest problem with Scarlet and Violet is Scarlet and Violet's an open world game. And I have a very polarizing opinion on like open world style games. I think they're bad. I think you trade the ability to have an open world with a lot of nothing. And that's why, unless there is a reason for it, as in, like, I'm doing an entire, like, retro look back playing through, like, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I would never pick to play that game normally. I truly do not like open world. I think the only open world game I've ever enjoyed is like Fallout New Vegas. And even then, like, I get to a certain point in the plot and I stop caring. I just don't think open world is good. I truly stand by that it is a... I truly stand by that it is a crutch that a lot of modern gaming holds upon. And people really like it because it doesn't respect your time. Like, no game has disrespected my time more than open world games. I don't care about the little, like, Easter eggs and random BS. If I'm playing a game, it's usually for the main story. It's just a way to buffer to make it so people can, like, gain more levels and make it so people play games for longer. With Skyrim being a perfect example, because I know people who have played that game for like hundreds of hours. And sure, there might be enough content to fill hundreds of hours, but like, that's wild. Why are you doing that? Especially nowadays with the like release cadence. How do you have time to do that? Yeah, let's go fight the dog. The pupper. Me too. So here's, after seeing Winds and Waves, here's my like prayers at this point. It better have voice acting. We are in the year 2026. Pokemon should have voice acting at this point. Like, we should have voice acting. The visuals look good. I'm sure I'll like one of the starters. I don't really care who I like. Yeah, I certainly like introducing the legendaries this way versus how you get the legendary in Scarlet Violet. I certainly think the ending for Scarlet and Violet is or the way the legendaries get introduced. And it's like, oh, go fight your ride Pokemon's evil half. And it's like, I don't... And to be fair, I kind of feel like they needed to add the legendary as the bike, because the bicycle has just gotten so much utility in the games. Like in this game, it's our bike and our surf. And obviously there's no dive or waterfall. But I also think it's really funny, especially because this is set in like a Great Britain sort of setting, where it's like, oh, welcome to your home. You live in like rural Scotland or Wales. Also, you live next to the ferries. Good luck. The Fae literally are gated off from your house, but you live next to the Fae creatures. I hope you don't get kidnapped. Leon! Sorry. My brain went to Resident Evil 4 real quick. I will make that Leon joke again. It was worth the adventure even after getting an earful from Leon. That like involuntarily came out of my mouth. I love how small he is in like the couple of cutscenes that we get with our starters. He's just a little guy. Okay. So I know I named myself Wii just to be quicker. I didn't think about the ramifications when I just saw my mom say, "Look after my little Wii, will ya?" I've accidentally introduced Comedy Gold. Oh, right, because there's all the Wooloo blocking up. I wish Thievul was cooler. Because I love Nickit. He's so cute. I love that Pokemon and its big bushy tail. This generation had a lot of bangers when it comes to like Pokemon just standing on their own. Obviously, everybody loves Wooloo, Corviknight. Hi, Charizard. The champ's here! Oh yeah! Let me set you up and introduce you to the Pokedex lady, to the professor. Yeah. We're gonna go into this old house with a Pokeball symbol on it. Yeah. And we're gonna be introduced to Magnolia. Or no, sorry, not Magnolia. We're gonna see her granddaughter. Yeah. And we got a tiny little Yamper. Yeah. The only, like, bummer that I have about the story of this game is there's kind of too many main characters. Oh, yeah. Because we have Sonia's story, we have Hop's story, we have Bade's story, we have Marnie's story. There's just, like, a lot going on in this. Oh, I didn't turn on the cutscene skipper. Not that there's like a ton of cutscenes that get skipped, but... Oh my god, I can turn off the battle effects in this game? I've beaten this game before, thank you. Alright, let's keep going. Come on, Hop. We haven't even set up this run yet. Let me free. Alright. Come on. Alright, before we get started with Area 2, or Route 2, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. After that, we will hopefully be able to get into the wild area and set up to get our Dittos. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. Welcome back, Libra. How are you doing today? Alright. Let me close my door and then we can continue. Alright. Route 2. I think there's only one trainer we have to fight. And I'm going to try to dodge him. Yeah, get him, Rookity. So, currently, we have to get there, but we will be doing a Ditto Only run. We have to get to the wild area first, though, so... I was going to do it on BDSP, but... the Pokemon were not listening, and obedience in that game is real bad, so... we will, do it in this game. And it shouldn't be too hard. Might be a little time consuming to get the wishing pieces, but... because we have to kind of start from scratch, I don't think we'll be able to beat it in a week. So this will probably be like a 2-week challenge. Oh, and an update for the rest of the week. On Wednesday, we're going to move Kirby to Wednesday for a little bit. The reason I'm doing that is so I can play horror games on Friday. I really adore horror games. They're a big part of my... explaining that horror is important to me is complicated. I really like horror games, so I wanted to start playing some. And I'd rather do it Friday, because if I'm truly, like... every now and again, even though I play a lot of horror games and I listen to a lot of horror content, I'm not immune to being spooked. I can be scared still. I'd rather play it on Friday, so, like, if I lose sleep over it, it doesn't affect my work. That's the main reason we're moving Pokemon. Or, sorry, that's the main reason we're moving Kirby. And then I'll be going between Kirby and Splatoon for the Wednesday streams. I don't want to quit playing Splatoon. I just wanted to rework how we are doing all of that. So this week it'll be... or right now it'll be Kirby Triple Deluxe. That's the next game. And then after we beat that, we'll go to Splatoon 2. And we'll just kind of switch between the two. And I will be turning off motion controls, because motion controls really made me sick the first time I played Splatoon 1. But so be it. So cute. Alright. We're so close to being able to actually start this run. Or sorry, we're so close to being able to try and start this run. We have so much we have to do before this run can actually, like, go. Oh. Also need my tummy to agree with me. I think I gotta sit down and change my diet hard. I just need to be better to myself and eat like a normal. Alright, let's do this. Tackle. Nope, I meant to use Ember there. I love how boring this is right now. Nothing like beating up Hop to make yourself feel better. All right. Gotta keep waiting, but We'll get there. All right. I'd like to get this at least set up today. That might honestly take the whole stream. Woo! Fill up my Pokedex, ma'am. That won't be happening. A funny joke, but certainly won't be happening. Yeah, I won't be doing any of that. Oh man, I ran right into that Squelvit. You know what? I think Sword and Shield has the best designs for the early route mons. I think Squelvit is like my second favorite. Yeah, I think it's my second favorite, like, rodent. It's my... You have Yamper, which is already like a huge plus. You have Chihuahua, which gives you a water type. You have so much diversity this early on. Even Galarian Zigzagoon's a dark type. Like, it's more diverse than I think any other generation in this early on. Look, I'm trying. You're so much faster. You're allowed to run during cutscenes, and I'm not. Yeah, I think if I ever do a Professor Oak challenge, I would do it in this game. I don't know how fun that would be, but... Least favorite challenge that I've done so far? I'll be real, it's probably going to be this one. The present only one. The present only challenge was really bad. That one was really bad because it was just... At least with Metronome, sometimes something funny happens. With the present only run, like, half of the options are bad, and the rest of them aren't good. Also, it only ever does normal type damage. It can be resisted. It's bad late game. Literally, Chairman Ross was impossible. I'm spoiling the game I'm actively playing. just everything about the present only run, other than the, like, tee-hee funny bits, sucked. It's definitely the worst challenge I've ever done at this point. I don't think I would ever do present only again in any other game. Like, I would rather do metronome only again. And even that one sucked. Let me free. Okay. We're almost ready to do the first half of this challenge. Which, the first thing I need to do is I need to pick up a bunch of watts. We're going to go to all of these dens and collect watts. Luckily, that's the easy part. I have Pelipper. But yeah, the present only run was... If you were around for that, it was miserable. With the easiest one being finishing the Pokedex, which I have the script all done. I need to... Basically, I'm going to shut myself away on Saturday and Sunday and just get that all recorded and put out at once, which should be good. I'm actually, like, proud of that script, too. Oh, those are Panchams. I thought those were Whimsicots for a second. I'm like pretty proud of that script too, so I'm excited to put out that video. I'm still shooting for like this Sunday. I'm hoping I can make that timeline, but granted, a lot of it is mostly just like my VTuber avatar talking. So I think it shouldn't be too hard to get that edited and out. I'm just gonna have to, as I said, lock myself away for a fancy apple. I'm just gonna have to lock myself away for the weekend, which is fine. It's not the first time I've had to do that. Maybe as a treat, I'll, if I can beat it early, or if I finish it early enough, I'll let myself go play, Gundam on Sunday. Because every Sunday I play... So every Thursday and every Sunday, I usually go and play cards at my local game store. Thursday's been Riftbound, but Riftbound has been kind of... It's been feeling off to me. And that's because I'm playing a deck that I don't vibe well with. And then every Sunday I play Gundam. Gundam's been fun. Mostly because the vibes are very different. Riftbound's very competitive and sweaty. As where the vibe at Gundam is very... People are just kind of happy to play their decks. It's very interesting. Oh, right. This is... Really? Just one into another, okay. I think I have to, like, go into town and then come back out in order to get to where I need to be. Is it you? Oh. I think it's this guy, actually. Okay. I'm gonna need to get more water. But that's okay. Let's go up here and start this, and then I can go back to the wild zone. But right now I'm having a bad tummy to... Oh. I don't know how long the stream is going to continue, if I'm being truthful. My stomach has been miserable today. I just need to take care of myself. Alright, let's see how many points we get from the big raid done. Leave me alone. I even get to the one that I need. We do. Sorry, I really like Snover's cry. For some reason, it's very cute to me. Good news, I'm not planning on catching anybody over here. Even though I think there's a huge Snorlax. Yeah, there's a Snorlax right here. We gotta be careful, because if I get into a Pokemon fight, I just die. Hi, Conch Elder. I think even the amount of, like, Pokemon that are on the field really lend to this game. And I know what you're probably thinking. Weemba, you just complained about open world games. Why do you give the wild area a pass? Well, it's simple. It's only here for a little bit. You don't really spend too much time here. And that's kind of why I like it. You can very clearly just shoot to where you need to be. Or you can be like me right now and find what you need. And go through the roundabout, this, that, and the third. Oh, okay, cool. Wow, he's really kicking into overdrive. There we go. You got a wishing piece, and that's literally all. With a wishing piece, we can start this run. I'm gonna need more wishing pieces, but a wishing piece makes it so we can at least start the run. Unless you sell wishing. For 3K. Okay. Okay, so this, I believe this is the one that is going to be our portal. But that one, or... No, it's not one of those. So it has to be this one. Okay, that's not a Diglett, or not Diglett. Wait, Ditto. So let's go to tomorrow. Tomorrow. Can't remember if I have to save and quit. I might have to quit. And if I go... Nope, that's the wrong... That's the wrong file. Remember if I... See if I can remember how to do this. It's been a hot minute. Nope. Again, wrong one. Here's going to be the part where I forget how to do this, and this is just going to have to go on hiatus until I remember how to do it. Do I not remember how to read? Alright, 1 second. Let me see if I can remember to do this. Oh! I also might just not be far enough. I might have to do the opening ceremony. okay. Yeah, I think I need to advance the plot a little bit. Because only level 1s are showing up, and I need level 3s bare minimum, I believe. Let's try like 3 more times. A cutie fly. Nothing like an exploit. Yeah, I might have to push the game a little bit further. If nothing else, I can at least farm for... I can farm for what I need. Or I can farm for watts, which is good. Try it 3 more times. And if it doesn't, then I just gotta move the system. Or I gotta move the storyline ahead. Alright, 2 more times. And one last time. And... Nope, not a rare done. But I got enough wishing stones that we can deal with that. Oh, that's a... Okay. Let's advance the plot. Macopia spotted? What do you mean? Please do not run into me. out here, any of these Pokemon could easily just, like, murder me. Whale mark. A whale mark. Pardon me, Snorlax. I've got a plot to advance. Oh god, rain right into snow? My character is gonna die of pneumonia. All right. Monstoke. Let's get through it. Luckily, after this section of it, it's not nearly as bad. Gym cutting ceremony. Hello, Charizard. Yay, a piece of charcoal. You gonna tell me to go somewhere else? Oh, okay. Man, I'm gonna say it. I really don't like this game. I like the idea of it. It just takes so long. Probably number 4. Why? I don't know. Yay. It's the only thing I don't like about Pokemon games. The beginnings are just very blech. They take forever. They're not that interesting. Sonya, I don't care about the lore, I'm sorry. Alright. I'm gonna leave you with this song for a minute. My body hates me today. So, I'll be back. You know, I'm a little frustrated at how long setup for this run's taking. And my body being mean to me is not helping. I think we're going to try to get through all of this. And then try to get a Ditto. And then we'll probably end it there. I'll probably try to get a couple of more Dittos on my own time. But I'm just starting not to feel good. That was a crit? Jeez. Okay. I just want to get through. I just want to get through the opening ceremony and then try to catch a Pokemon. Oop. Hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow, so I can actually go for my walk. I was getting ready for lunch and then it just started pouring. And of course it only poured for the time I was going to take my lunch. Oh, right. I hear you. Just because that'll help with all. Team Yell's a silly bunch. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's do this. There's our dumb little uniform. Come on. Bye, Rose. I'm sure you're not a villain. Oh, we skipped through the cutscene. Perfect. Alright, let's go see if we can get Ditto now. If I can end today's stream with a Ditto, I'll be happy. Yay, I can use flying taxis now. Alright. Go get Ditto. I should be able to get a Ditto now. I'll give it like 3 or 4 attempts. And then I might just honestly have to do it off stream, but I'm praying I don't have to do it. Also, let's buy another wishing. Sorry, wishing peas. Peace on the planet Earth. Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh. How's everybody been? Today's been a pretty good day for me. Doing fine until my stomach decided to throw a fit, which is, you know, fun, but God gave his strongest soldiers the worst tummy aches. I'm probably, at this point, I'm probably like lactose intolerant and I just don't quit. So that's fun. But I can deal with that. What I am big on is trying to get this run started. I'm so sick of all of this in between. It's like just long enough that I'm starting to hate it. Ferrothorn? I didn't even know Ferrothorn was in this game. Alright. Let's try this like 5 times. Sometimes I wonder if it'd be easier for me to just do Nuzlocks and stuff like that. To be fair, Pokemon challenges make me happier, but that thing where, like, maybe just doing the content would be better. That's dumb thoughts Weemba has a cake. Two... Oop. Ugh. It's just like annoying right now. I forgot how dumb this is. I might have to pick a different challenge for a little bit. Whoops. Alright. Well, at least showed a different Pokemon this time. We'll go until 510. If I don't find a single... I might have to find a new challenge. This one's not working out, so. Well, I've got a couple more days. Do we change up the script and turn this into a Professor Oak challenge, which is basically catching every Pokemon before you go to the next gym? To go back. I don't know. I'll have to figure out something. This, I don't think this is quite working. At worst, I can do it the other way, where I just manually add a Ditto to an older game. And we can do it that way. It just won't have Imposter because Imposter doesn't exist yet. I might have to think up a different idea. I'm like just annoyed at the fact that I can't even set it up. That's okay. I'll figure out something to do for tomorrow. Unless this is magically a Ditto. I don't think this is gonna go. Nope. Okay. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. I'll figure it out. Thank everybody for watching our nothing stream today. Nothing got accomplished. But you know what? It happens. Now you guys see some of the setup I do when we do random challenges like this. I'm going to get to... Let me check something. I'm seeing if there's another one. There's one in Workout C. So I would have to get the bike in order to get the other one. Alright, one last time for the memes. Nope. Okay. I'll have to figure out a new thing to do. I'm sorry this didn't work out. It's either going to be BDSP related or this game related. I haven't figured out which one yet. I might take tomorrow off because I don't know what the hell we're doing. I'll keep you updated on that one, though. Sorry today was kind of a waste of a stream. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm just sorry that we didn't work towards anything. We just kind of tried to set up 2 runs and they both failed, which unfortunately happened. The ideas I have is either doing a Professor Oak run for Sword, or I could download Fire Red or Leaf Green and we could try to do a Professor Oak run for that. That's probably more complicated. Let's not add more to my list of things to do. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what we're gonna do next, but stay tuned. I don't know what it's gonna be, unfortunately. If you enjoyed the stream, leave me a follow, a like, a subscription, whatever platform you're on. Mean a lot. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, definitely on Wednesday for Kirby Triple Deluxe. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.